By design, by where we are born alone, over 400 million people won't have access to post-secondary education just because you are born in Africa.
This is Adewale Yusuf, a young Nigerian entrepreneur, and is building the biggest university in Africa.
Our curriculum is not going to be a lot of theoretical. It's going to be practical.
Each academic year, universities in Nigeria produce about 600,000 graduates, most of who would never have the skills that are necessary to make them employable.
If you don't give people the right skills and they don't get the right job, then there is a major problem.
Adewale and his team created a university that gives Africans the necessary skills, and some of his graduates are now earning between $60,000 to $80,000 annually. Today, he's taking us on his ambitious journey to build the biggest and most productive university in Africa.
We need to be able to create a lot of talent in the market. And for us, in the next 10 years, we just want to create 10 million people to have skills. And the moment people are more educated, a lot of things change in the system. Even the way you build, you have more entrepreneurs. You have even more businesses that are doing business well. Hi, Tayo.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to our HQ.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So these are Lagos office. These are headquarters, and we make it open. All our offices are always open because part of our value is openness and transparency. So we make it as open as possible.
Why do you want to build the biggest university in Africa?
So for me, I've always wanted to. So I left home when I was 16. After my secondary school, my parents couldn't send me to school. I left Ibadan then. So I was born and raised in Ibadan. I went to Loyola College. Then I left, yes, Ibadan boy. Then I came to Lagos to also. And I remember I was doing a security job. I was earning 10,000 Naira. Then
A month?
Yes, a month. So that was what I was earning then. But I always wanted to go to school. I started saving, and the time I got into school, the day I supposed to pay my tuition fee, I just met someone talking about technology. He just came back from the US then, he's working, and he said, this will be the future. And I told him like, oh, is this something I can do? And he said, yeah, everybody can learn how to code. Everybody can learn how to write software programming language. I was like, okay. I made a very, very crazy decision. I used my tuition fee to buy a laptop.
Really?
Yes.
So that's a big risk.
Yes, and that was where I started learning how to do programming. I started HTML, JavaScript, and all these things. Fast forward later, I was able to get some jobs in tech. Then I joined a company as one of their engineers. Then I was doing a bit of back-end. I mean, not fully developed, but I was just trying. Then later, I joined a blog that was just starting, tech blog in Nigeria then. It was called OTechBit. So it's no longer functioning. That was where I learned even how to, before I started my media company later in life, which is I started Tech Points. And so that gave me the background into it. So those were just the journey, and I was able to learn online. Then I was able to enter another school, University of Ibadan. I started doing distant learning.
Distant learning, yeah.
So because I still wanted to go to school, I wanted education. But when I got to the school, I realized like all the curriculum were obsolete. So I became kind of a rebel. I got to like 400 or 500 level, but I realized like even if I graduate, it doesn't make sense because everything they were teaching were obsolete.
Yeah, I agree.
Then I dropped out of the school. I mean, it's boldly on my LinkedIn, like I dropped out of the school.
Like,
yes, final.
But you're almost done.
Yes, because I realized like it doesn't make sense. I remember telling one of my mentors like, I'm leaving. She was worried, but I said, I'm going to build a school in the future. Because I have to build, because something needs to happen for Africa. Because we can't keep working with curriculum because people won't be employable.
True.
Right now, a lot of people that are graduating, they are not employable. We have 600,000 people that graduate every year.
600,000.
From university, 600,000 people without marketable skills. So when it was time, when I stepped down from Tech Points, later we started Talent Cure, which we wanted to make it the same way, but we did a bit of pivoting.
But what was Talent Cure?
So Talent Cure is a job company. We help software developers get job, and also we help companies get software developer. We have a system where we help you vet and everything. And we have clients around the world. We have clients in the US, in Dubai, in UK, and some of the big companies. We also work with some of the Fortune 500 companies. Yes. I remember telling my team, I gathered my team like, see, we are about to change this education system. I know it was very difficult to believe, but I knew like Africa needs something different. By design, by where we are born alone, over 400 million people won't have access to post-secondary education just because you are born in Africa.
Oh, wow.
400 million people. They won't say, because when you look at the population of Africa, 1.4 billion, over 60% is under the age of 25. So a lot of odds are against us from beginning. But we don't have the capital to keep building school. Because do you know how many schools you have to build to match up with people? We are not even talking about all the strike and a lot of things.
You mentioned strike now. That reminds me that Nigerians were on strike for like 8 months, I think.
Yeah, for like 8 months. Within that period, people that got into hot school already, they will be graduating school and soon I'm getting a job within the little period. When the team was thinking about it, we realized like, what can we do that is different? We were even planning, can we make it a physical school? But we realized like infrastructure challenges is a lot. Because if you want to charge people, it will be a lot.
A lot of money.
And you won't be able to reach people. Then we make it 100% virtual.
So the school is something anybody from anywhere in the world.
Anywhere. We launched last year and it was crazy. We had students from over 17 countries, not just Africa.
Oh, you even expanded, man.
Yes, a larger percent of them are from Africa. So we have countries like, of course, Nigeria is like 80%.
Yeah.
So we have Nigeria, we have Ghana, we have Kenya, we have Uganda, we have Botswana, we have Zimbabwe, we have a lot of sub-Saharan Africa. We have South Africa, we have everywhere. You understand? Then we have UK, we have US, we have Turkey, and we thought like, oh, okay, maybe these are just Africans there. Until I was in San Francisco, California, just earlier this year, I met one of our students, and he's a Mexican.
How does old school work? Can you explain how it works?
So our old school work is simple. Think of it like a school.
Okay.
There's an application period. The moment you apply for the application, you write an exam. To apply is just $20. The moment you apply, we send you a study kit. You study. You don't need to have any knowledge on what you want to learn before. So you study about that thing. There will be exam period. We'll give you exam. The moment you pass the exam, you enter the school. And the tuition is $30 a month. This is not a boot camp. It's a school. You have classmates. You have circle. We also build a community around it because we notice like the reason people actually stay longer in school, sometimes it's not because of the school, it's not because of what it's because of the community.
Yeah, I think for me, even when I think about my school, what I remember the most are my friends, the people that I had. You know? And
that's your network that will still go beyond the school. So we learn those things and we build them into our community. But we make sure we build a system whereby it's flexible. The minimum you have to contribute like 2 hours a day, you understand, to be part of the school, but you have to commit your time to it. And in a year, your career can change. A lot of things can change. Our tutors and content creators, our partners, they're experts that are working in different companies already. So they are like mentors that will mentor you in the job. By the time you are leaving the school, you have experience. You are starting job from experience. We pilot a program before that. We train some set of people to test like, can this thing works? And after the program, over 80% of them got a job. Guess the type of job we got? They didn't get a job, local job. They get a job that gave them like £70,000, £80,000 a year. These are money that even in the US, some people are not earning it.
Can I come and start my class with you?
So you give people those things because we realize like, so we have experience and we have connection. Some of our trainers are from companies like Tesla, they are from Google and stuff. So we know what it takes for you to be a structured talent. And some people got relocated immediately because the company just wanted to bring them. The world is changing. We are not just teaching people coding skill. We are going to launch other school vertical. But what are the jobs that people need in the market? Because we don't have time. When you look at a market like Africa, we really don't have time. Time is against us because we have the youngest population on the planet Earth. An average African is 18. And when you're looking at it, it's a time bomb. Because if you don't give people the right skills and they don't get the right job, then there is a major problem. We need to give people skill. We need to be able to create a lot of talent on the market. And for us, in the next 10 years, we just want to create 10 million people to have skills.
10 million people, that's the goal.
To have marketable skills.
And I feel that that would definitely help, Africa going forward.
So this is my own office. So I sit there. Yeah.
You start thinking
Yeah.
about
And my co-founder sits here, Sultan, currently in town.
Okay.
And so we have a lounge here, a very small lounge where you can a bit take a nap and also walk. We have a rule where you don't put your head on a desk because we know like it's contagious.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Here we have our kitchen, so we don't need to show you where we eat all our food.
Good to know. I used to say it. Where's the food? Is there food?
No, there's no food. There's no food today. So this,
People on my channel know I like food.
so this,
Oh, this is nice actually.
so we have our kitchen here where we eat, where we do everything.
Yeah.
So here we have mostly the marketing comms team and also some of our job team, which is recruitment team, use here.
I like the map of this map.
Yeah, this map of the world. And also we try to put where we have some of our clients.
Oh, okay, those blue dots.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So here we have mix of different teams. This is Jerry. Jerry is a program manager, and especially for our School of Engineering,
Oh, okay.
and he handles pipeline as well. This is our community for our students. I think we talk about community.
Oh, okay, so this is where everybody interacts.
Yeah. So this is where we interact. This is where we have all the students. We have like 3,000 students.
3,000.
Yes, for School of Engineering.
Wow.
Then we have School of Product. We have different ones, and where they talk, it's an exciting place. Then this is our LMS. For example, this LMS is where most of our videos are, where the students watch. This is one of our video editors, and our motion graphics teams are there.
Oh, you also do motion graphics?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
We make sure we create content from Africa for Africans. You understand? By Africans. So you will get to see our studio and where we make the magic.
There's a studio here.
The studio, we have Nigerian studio, we have Rwanda studio now. So that's what we do. 2 studios we have where our office is at for now.
Wow.
So we shoot simultaneously.
So what are some of the challenges you have faced so far, like on this journey?
So I think for me, I've been building businesses for close to a decade now, close to 10 years, like 8 years plus. So I'm used to a lot of these things. When you're building from Africa, especially from Nigeria, our trust out there is very low. And also sometimes people just feel like this type of solution is hard to come from Africa. So that's it. And also talent is a major challenge. Because also we don't have enough equipped talent in the market. For me, I just wish a school like Hot School, what we are building has been in existence for 5 years plus. It will be easier for me to build on that. I've worked with people from different parts of the world. And one of the things I notice is for us in Africa, we don't have some soft skills, some discipline. You understand? We don't understand what time is. We don't know
African, we call it African time.
Exactly. We have the culture sometimes of trying to do something like, oh, this is how we do stuff. But you need to change because now we are in a global village. And that's what we are teaching in our own school. You just don't do anything anyhow because you are no longer competing with your local fellow people in the market. You're competing with Asia, you're competing with Europe, we're competing with people in the US.
How do you feel education would be in Africa in, let's say, the next 5-10 years? And how do you feel Old School is going to help change that?
A school like Hot School is here to stay, and we still need more school like Hot School. There's no way traditional school can solve our problem at scale. You understand? Because we need to solve our problem at scale. We need more Hot School type that can solve the primary education, which is the primary school, the secondary school, because we are focusing on post-secondary. Right now, in a school, sometimes you can have like 4,000 people. Imagine a physical school with that.
You have to build like buildings, infrastructure.
You have to build a lot of those things. Physical education really is just about networking. It's just about meeting people. And that's why we are able to create community as well. We also create community circle where you meet people and some people just kind of meet each other. We don't have the luxury of building school. If people are waiting for government or someone to bring money to build school, a lot of people can wait, but you don't have. You have to work with what you have. So we just need to understand, like, you can learn virtual and you need to be comfortable with it. You need to get used to it.
What are some of the courses you offer on Hot School?
So for our School of Engineering, we have the front end, we have the back end, and we have the cloud engineering. Then for our School of Products, we have product design, product management, and product marketing. Q1 next year, we're launching another school, which I think will be one of even the biggest school in the market, because we have to design something that focuses on Africa. A lot of people copy the West. A lot. You just copy blindly. No. What works for us, we need to know. So this is our conference room. So we have the team. I think there's a meeting going on for now. So this is like a phone booth. Because we do a lot of calls, especially our recruitment team. So they talk to engineers, they talk to talents.
Can I enter one of them?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Ooh.
The light comes on the moment. Yeah, and the fan comes over as well.
So you can just sit down inside and just... Hello! Oh, this is cool.
And this is our studio where we make magic.
This is where the magic happens.
So this is our studio.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
I wish I had a studio like this.
Don't worry, you set it up soon. So we shoot all our content from here. And our second studio, as I mentioned, is in Rwanda. So, but this is our Lagos office. So you see the design.
Oh, nice, the mural on the wall.
Yeah, you can be our content creator. So
let me start. Let me try. Hi, how are you? Yeah. And the backdrop is actually perfect because it kind of represents travel.
Exactly.
So guys, hello, what's up? I'm about to teach you how to make a travel video.
Yeah.
On how to travel across Lagos.
Yeah, this is the teleprompter.
Oh, so this is where you read everything out?
Yes.
Can you use a different set here too?
Yeah, we set up, so we have different background. We set up here, you set up here. That place is mostly for standing when you want to do the standing content. We do it here, we do it in Rwanda as well, for now, those two places.
And then soon you have studios across Africa?
But not across.
Okay.
Because content we create here is for the world.
Yeah.
So
true, actually.
We just need some in some region for East Africa, for West Africa, because of the culture blend as well. You know, the accent is important as part of what we're doing. So our content creators are not just Nigerians. They're from Rwanda, they're from Kenya. There are also some people from the US and different places. When I was learning how to code myself, it was difficult when you're listening to some accent that you're not familiar with from maybe India and Pakistan or some of these places. But now you could see someone that speak with you, that you know that this is accent in Africa. It's not that different that much.
So the tutors are not just only from one part of Africa, they are from all over.
From all over. So we make sure we put tutors from all over. People that are doing amazing stuff, exceptional stuff already. That's what we do.
Nice. If you could change one thing about Africa, what would you change?
To be honest, the way we relate with each other. You understand? Because for me, we don't do business with each other enough. We don't interact with each other. And we see each other not as one, but individual. When you go to the US or something, when you see someone, even from Cameroon or somewhere, you say, "My brother!" You have to shout. So we need to
do more of that in Africa. What's the end product of educating a lot of Africans?
Education for us had to be redefined. Our curriculum is not going to be a lot of theoretical. It's going to be practical. And the moment people are more educated, a lot of things change in the system. Even the way you build, you have more entrepreneurs. You have even more businesses that are doing business well. Startup is growing in Africa, but everybody is having a challenge because of talent.
Oh, talent.
Talent challenge. Because what builds companies is people. It's not just the technology. It's not even the technology. It's people that build the technology at the end of the day. So we have more products, and now that everybody is having phone, our phones are getting smarter. You understand? So we'll be able to build for our own market. We'll be able to get a lot of employment, even from the outside. Because right now, people are talking about brain drain. What we need to question ourselves is the quality of talent that they're traveling out, they're migrating from the country. You will get to this economy you're going to, and you realize how tough it is. Skills is the most important thing. You need to have the relevant skills. And when you look at Indians, that's why they train at scale. And you see when people are going, they are going to have skills, they are going to have jobs. But what the government needs to figure out is, and what government needs to do is work with companies like us, or even find a way to do what they're doing and keep training people, keep manufacturing people. That means that there is demand. What of the supply? When there is demand, create more supply. Because when you see a population with a lot of people, like we are in Nigeria, there had to be ways they have to migrate to other places. But
Yeah,
the value you are migrating to other places is what we need to question. You need to invest in creating more. And also the remittance. Do you know remittance, how big deal remittance are? Now everyone is celebrating, oh, Indians are the top CEO there, Indians are now the Prime Minister of UK and stuff. But also people didn't know the years of migration that have happened. Because most of these people are not first generation Indian, they're second generation Indians.
So what would you say to lots of people who are watching this now and they're probably inspired by your story and inspired by how far you've come across on this journey?
Sometimes a lot of people discourage themselves because when you see something you want to do, sometimes you just feel like, oh, I don't think I'm the right person. Because I used to say something like that too. I don't think I'm the right person to do it. But now I've gotten to a place like when I see something and I know I'm the right person because I know like this thing, I have to fix this problem for myself. I'm even in art school myself doing product design.
Oh, really?
Yes.
If you were to start all over again, what would you do differently?
I don't think I would do much. You have to make all your mistakes. You need to know that you are at the right place at the right time. I won't change anything, to be honest. And I am glad, I'm grateful with where I am. I'm grateful with my challenges. I love my journey, you understand? And I just realized that I'm at the right place at the right time because now I know there are hundreds of millions of people like me that are facing the same challenges that I will be able to help now just because of what we built with at our school. I remember when we started, people were saying, oh, this was easy. It's too easy. But now people are saying, oh my God, this is too tough. But people are still staying true because they know like personally they've changed. So what I would say is embrace where you are, acknowledge and accept where you are. We live in denial a lot. It's going to be tough. But guess what? That is what makes you. It's a refining moment. Because those things now, you have experience. Some people will say, oh, why is this thing happening to me? Like, maybe you should recommend someone that it should happen to. So it doesn't work that way. It's happening to you, but it's discipline. If you're able to push through, you will be happy that you went through that situation. So enjoy the journey, no matter how tough it is.
Thank you very much for sharing your story.
Thank you as well. Thank you so much.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 34 now.
Amazing. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys learned something from this video. I'm going to put the links to Alt School in the description below. So if you're out there and you want to get started, you want to learn something new, just check them out. That's all we have to share with you today. If you like this video, as always, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.